The question is, how do we eliminate the ego self in us? How to dissolve the fear in us? Before we start to, be part of the real journey of eliminating the ego self or fear, we must at least conceptually understand that all preference that we carry, all belief we have, is an ego self. All ideas are ego self in us. So whether you call it a belief, your preference, or your idea, they are the same. So how do we really dissolve this? So we can, dissolve the conflict and fear within. It starts with this. You have to witness yourself. Why? Because the conflict is within, the fear is within. So, because of that, we gotta witness ourselves. Then we gotta dismantle beliefs in us. We can start with one of the belief that is heavily ingrained in us, that we are heavily attached to it, and attachment itself shows that the sign of fear. So we can actually start with the belief by following the belief backward, tracing it backward. I see the belief. Where is this belief coming from? Right? So you have to trace it back, and that is the starting of the journey to true self, the dissolving of the ego self. And the last part is the asking, who am I? Now, there is no sequence to it, to this path. First, you have to witness yourself. The awareness has to be on ourselves to start the process, right? Whether you ask, who am I? Or you dismantling the belief, whichever you want to start, it's okay, But the required element, the aspect of the practice is you must dismantle your beliefs, If you don't dismantle the beliefs, where the belief is coming from, then you will not able to see the ego self, that is heavily, ingrained in you. So you must dismantle. Anyway, until the ego self remains, the fear continues. So if you want to overcome your fear, you must, give up the ego self, by walking back on the ego self itself, which means walking back on your preference, your belief in you. Hope this reference, points you towards the direction of the truth. Yeah, that's all.